This is my Sega CD. And it is broken. But not to worry, I had heard you could fix all this with contact cleaner and bending the switch back into place. So I disassembled it, did all that, reassembled it, and here's what happened.
Okay, let's see if this works. Do you think? Nope. Still grindy.
I tried turning it on with the shell off so that I could see what was happening. Here I had to close the switch so that it would think the CD cover was closed. And no surprise. So I was pretty sure it was the switch.
Okay.
So I'll show you the switch that's the problem. It's the one I'm pointing at right here. And the issue is that it has a plastic case on it, so you can't really get contact cleaner good and in there if it's particularly dirty. Right now, the whole assembly is pushed up against it, so it should be closed. These are the two pins for the switch right here, and you can see no continuity between them. So the switch is open when it should be closed. So I made the executive decision it was time to desolder it so I could really clean it. One helpful thing I noticed is that there are two tabs holding the switch in place. There's a small tab on the right and a larger tab on the left, so you can just remember which one goes where so that you put it back in the right orientation when you reinsert it. I don't have a fancy desoldering gun, but you can just use some desoldering braid. That's what I did here. And it removed everything really quickly, and afterwards the switch came out pretty easily. You need to make sure that the assembly is moved back and isn't actually pressing on the switch, otherwise you won't be able to get it out. And then the switch is in there with 4 tabs. 2 of them are locking tabs and the other 2 are just sort of straight tabs. But you'll need to poke them out just so that you can pull the switch out. But once you get all that loose, it's actually really easy to get the switch out. And here I'm just shaking it to pop the switch out. We're dunked. We're dunked in the solo cup of contact cleaner. Come on. This is the switch. And you can see right here, there's a little ball. And that's what makes the contact point with the bottom. So, boop, boop, like that. It's supposed to make contact. Before, I was pushing it down, and with the multimeter, I was getting no continuity between these pins. Now I do. Okay, moment of truth. No grinding, no grinding, no grinding. Let's fucking go. I told myself if I fixed it, I would play a present I bought for myself, which actually cost more than this Sega CD. Kaslam! That's right. Alright, let's do this. This is exciting for me, okay? Shut up. Well, I hope you found this video useful. It was a fun project to do, and you know, if you have a broken Sega CD and you've tried all the other things that you've read online, they didn't work, maybe the solo cup method will work for you. And I think it's important to fix these things if we can, otherwise they just end up in the dump, and then you don't get to see cool old Spider-Man games with really bad voice acting.
Looks like it's time to call on your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Awesome.